Dormirse en la cama, darse prisa en tu alma, ratoncito en el club, no heroica, con Pau O'Malley. Ratoncito le gusta danza cuando estudio en la escuela. Pajarita se cubre de botín cuando visita a su abuela. Si necesita una amiga, debe hablar con ratoncito. Si quieres ser mi amante, debe ser alta y delgadita. Lunes, martes, ratones, pez. Miércoles, jueves, todo. Lunes, martes, ratones, pez. Miércoles, jueves.
Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Saturday Night InSaNiTy.
I'm exporting the highlight now.
There we go.
It's got to be seen by the world. I am exporting the highlight.
I was just gonna say, still hosting.
What,
I was like,
Yeah, you have to if you're watching.
I know.
know. What? What's going on?
Nothing.
I'm uploading a highlight of this game I just played with the stupidest, most hilarious kills feed ever.
Fuck.
Okay.
Good shit.
Excellent.
It's just gonna go right into my. I'm just gonna upload right. To
I don't
YouTube.
know what's going on. I'm so confused.
Good. Hi everybody, how's it going?
Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Saturday Night InSaNiTy. How are you? Are you insane on this Saturday night? Good.
I'm
insane with anger.
I'm insanity.
Insanity in the membranity.
Oh, that was bad, man.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
That was worse than anything Stoudman's ever done.
I've been working on that all week. No, not really.
You really can polish a turd.
I just been like running it over in my head and like giggling as I'm going to sleep. It's like, oh, they're gonna love that one.
That's so good. You know, stay up all night coming over there, and he goes, "No, I got to bed about 3 or 4."
Yeah. Yeah. I'm probably not gonna stream after I've got way too much rendering to do that I'd like to get caught up on. I realize I got like 20 episodes of MMC Retro in the queue waiting to be either processed and or rendered, so I'm just gonna let that run all night and get an early night tonight.
Oh, good job.
So,
okay.
Yeah. But I think tomorrow you and I might be watching a movie, Skinslip?
Yeah, I've got the movie.
You got the movie? I saw it in the...
for my pickups. I got the movie.
Oh, there we go. Okay, yeah. There we go.
That's all I got.
What was that movie? I guess we'll find out later.
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
Hey, thanks, Iceman. Let me just move that over a little bit.
I like how you really couldn't actually see any of it, because it was like a really quick flash.
Here we go. I have no idea what movie that was. It's a mystery to me.
Like fancy packaging of some sort.
Something. Collector's item.
One of us to be like,
oh,
you mean this movie? Blah.
It's the last item of my pickups, too.
The last item. Well, there you go. You get a little preview there. But you have no idea what it was. It was too blurry. In fact, it's my
birthday tomorrow.
I'm actually rendering right now. That's how much rendering I have to do. It's been processing all day in Virtual Dub
Happy birthday
to get videos ready to be rendered. And then I got them into the timeline, and now I'm rendering some of them. I'm going to render more later. So there'll be lots of rendering being done tonight, and then everything will be rendered.
Saturday night rendering.
Very excited about the rendering.
I like the fact that my friend here just talked about rendering over my birthday announcement.
Oh, is it somebody's birthday? Anybody we know?
I just want to say that if anybody wants to give me any gifts or anything, just donate to Sean, all right?
Aww. What a great guy.
Because
I don't know what to
Sean,
say. Thank you, Stoudman.
Without you, he would die. And I'm good.
Stout is living large, and living well, and I am just barely clinging to the threads of life. No, it's not quite that bad, but things are a little tight right now. That said, I do have one pickup this week. It's the one exception. Well, in addition to the other one exception that I showed last week. But that's it. Honestly, that's the only other exception. Because it's important to me personally. And it's cool. So anyway, we'll look at that later in the pickups. So let's see. Quite a pile of geek news this week.
I know, we've got a lot.
Oh, we should talk about the thing that isn't there first.
Okay, what's the thing that isn't there in our massive list of geek news?
Garbage Gamer?
All right. So this was literally shown to me maybe like an hour and a half ago.
Oh, okay.
Jordan Peele. We all know Jordan Peele from Key and Peele.
Yes.
Who wrote the screenplay for the movie Get Out.
Oh, okay. Yes.
So that he reportedly wants to reboot Gargoyles in a live-action movie.
Whoa, really?
Yeah.
What a weird but awesome idea.
Interesting.
I'm not sold on it necessarily, but I'm that person with considering his pedigree, I love the property a lot.
Yeah.
And so, but considering his pedigree, I'm willing to wait for a trailer on that.
Yeah,
I'd be down for that.
Could be interesting. Keep it dark and sinister and epic.
And no matter what, it's not going to erase what I love. So.
Yeah.
And he's been on record saying that the reasons why is because, one, he was a huge fan of the show, obviously.
Yeah.
And he liked the elements of it. Like, he liked their take on handling stuff like gun violence and, feminine power and...
strong female characters.
Very strong female characters. And the other one was the big inspiration of Shakespeare.
Mm-hmm.
I believe she's actually it's not explicitly stated, but I believe she's actually a gay character too, if I'm not mistaken.
It's been a long time.
I don't
There's
know.
a lot of discussion about. I don't know if that. I think there's hints. But
I've seen very little of it, honestly. I've seen, I think, the original 5-part miniseries, and that's pretty much it. I do have the entire series. Some of it I bought, some of it was gifted to me by a viewer. So I have the entire original 65-episode run. I just haven't sat down and had a chance to watch it all yet.
The only
got a bug problem over there, Stout?
I'm like, go away.
Go away! Go away!
Now,
Can't have my Funyuns!
All it really stands right now of this announcement is that he has approached Disney with it, and Disney has turned them down at the moment. Because right now it's just a pitch. It's just an idea, something he wants to do. There's no pre-production, no nothing. And right now it's just coming off of Get Out, and he wants to actually do something that he really, really, really wants to do.
Yes.
And so that's kind of where we're sitting right now.
Right.
So I'm hoping what doesn't happen is that they keep telling him no, and then like 3 or 4 years down the road, they randomly announce Gargoyles.
They're just like, fine, we'll do it, just to stop your incessant whining.
That's what I'm saying. They'll get someone else to do it, and stuff like that. And the whole time we'll just be watching it, thinking, "Wow, why didn't they just let Jordan Peele do it?"
Yeah.
So that's kind of
possibly.
I feel bad for the other guy because he has to deal with that.
Yeah.
Right.
Or lady.
I mean, every single quote is, how do you turn down Jordan Peele? And they say, you don't.
Yeah.
Because he can easily go, since, yes, Disney owns the rights to Gargoyles, but apparently not there's some weird thing that goes on with it. Apparently he can go somewhere else and produce a Gargoyles movie.
Really?
And so that they don't hold that tight of a license on it.
Oh, so they basically own the show because they produced it, but they
might not own
the property.
They may not own the characters.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, so he could probably take that,
which might be the reason why it's not in print currently.
Could be.
They just don't want to pay the rights.
Is it not in print? I thought it was still available.
Yeah, I mean, there's still lots of them out there, but I don't think they've print. There's been no new issuing. There's that same print out That's out. The
That
same
was
print run that's out
the
there.
idea that was getting in our head, is if they did eventually turn around and go, yes, we want to do this, since lately they've been on a live action kick anyway.
Yeah. How about
you know,
something that isn't
this
one of your
hopefully-
beloved classics, but something else?
Right.
You know.
At least even if they end up not using Jordan Peele and end up doing it with someone else, maybe, hopefully, with the advertisement of the new movie, we might get the complete series remastered on Blu-ray.
I don't know. It depends if the elements are in high definition.
Or at least a complete series box
Or at least a
set,
series, but yeah, it's
reissuing. Because, like I said, some of those volumes I think are like expensive, but some of them are like volume 1 and 2 are like so plentiful you can still get them for like $9.
Yeah.
Or whatever. But then like the later releases are kind of harder to get.
Well, there was only one.
30,
well, actually, there was 2 releases of Volume 3, which finished off the series. The first was a Disney Movie Club exclusive. That's the one that I have. Then that apparently sold like crazy, so they did a wide release as well with a different cover. So
I do believe as it's been a long time since Gargoyles has been in the mainstay limelight.
Yeah.
I do think there is a definite large enough to a general public audience for this.
Yeah.
Because it fits. I think Gargoyles fits now more than it did back in the 90s.
Yeah, I think I would fit in well with a lot of the other sort of dark, superhero type.
And just
things.
with the tone of culture as we know it right now, and with their themes, because there were very progressive themes, in the 90s, and they fit right in right now. All those things they were talking and trying to push back then are happening now.
Yeah.
So, and it's just...
That's true. I've made the same argument in favor of a proper video release of some kind of Cadillacs and Dinosaurs.
Please, God, that'd be amazing.
I know. I mean, first off, it's just a great show based on an equally great comic. But,
which I have.
Equally great arcade game.
But, yeah. But the thing is, a lot of the themes in it, in particular the, ecological conservation and be good to the environment themes, are very current now. It was all just kind of kicking off back then, but it's all very much, a thing that's going on now, and I think it would be
like
the time to cash in on
Jurassic
that.
World, why wouldn't you fucking make something that was similar but different? And it's like, look, you had Mad Max and Jurassic World, xenophobic, wrong movie. Xenozoic Tales would be the perfect movie.
Yeah.
That's like right between those two demographics.
It's basically a mashup of Jurassic Park and Mad Max. And yeah, absolutely. I see no reason why something like that wouldn't be successful. I mean, do a freaking movie or something. Like, I would love to see a live action Cadillacs and Dinosaurs, and you could totally do it now. And then as a marketing tie-in, we get a complete series DVD set of the original cartoon. It'd be great.
I would love if they did the same thing with Exo Squad too.
Exo Squad. Oh,
I could go for a live action Exo Squad movie. That'd be cool.
That could really work well too.
And be brutal.
If anything, just so we get season 2, please. Please,
I want season 2 that isn't rips from fucking TV. Damn
it. It's the ones I have are rips from Hulu, because Hulu was showing it for a while. So the quality is actually quite nice. It's like very comparable to the DVDs, but I would much prefer an official set, instead of.
I think there's probably elements still existing for that. They might be able to do Blu-rays for that.
Possibly, I don't know. It all depends how it was produced. Because in the '90s, there was a lot of things being done. They were starting to get into computers for all the mastering and stuff.
There are a lot of light effects in that. I bet you that's not. I bet you it's all standard def.
It could very well be. It's hard to say. You can usually tell, like when, like certain shows, you could tell when the CG was done in standard def or when the compositing was done in standard def, just because it has a bit of that video look to it, which you wouldn't get with film elements. I remember Phantom 2040 did some of that, and there were certain elements in that. That was a great show too.
I had a really great Super Nintendo game, by the way.
Did it?
I never played. Really underrated gem. I will stand by that.
Nice. Yeah. But yeah, I remember I used to watch the show all the time. That was great. But I remember in particular that I noticed that I can tell that was done on video because of just the way it looks. Some of the compositing and stuff. But I don't know. I mean, if the elements exist, they might be able to, recompose in high def or something. But
I'd be okay. There's a STM-BD too.
But I'd be fine, like, just with a full series release, because we've only ever had, I think, the mini-series and a few random episodes after that, and that's it. Like, I've actually got the Laserdisc of the original 5-part miniseries of Phantom 2040.
Wow.
And it has had a DVD release in the past, long out of print, obviously, but yeah.
Man, I should probably pick that. I should probably get a sourced version of that since it doesn't exist legally.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure there's like fan sets, like fan recordings floating around out there.
Some fan recordings.
Speaking of SD-BD, Major Matoka says Sonic X, the complete TV series, will be getting an SD-BD release from Discotech Media at the end of May. On May 28th. Now, big question. I remember they released it on DVD a little while ago, and it was the Fox Kids English dub version. Any word on if they're going to release the original Japanese version? Because that's the only one I've seen. And honestly, comparing the two, I think the Japanese one's way better. Like,
it wasn't turned into a kid show so much.
Yeah,
so hardcore.
It's got a little bit of bite to it, a little bit more. It was definitely watered down for the Fox Kids version.
It's not even that part. It's the sound of the voice acting.
The voice acting
sounds cheap like a kid's show.
Yeah, the voice acting in the Japanese version is very good. Also, I thought the music was better. And that said, the English version of Sonic X had a pretty good soundtrack. I've never seen the Japanese. But the Japanese version had a better soundtrack. It was like way more get your feet tapping and rocking out as you're watching.
I've never heard any of the Japanese stuff.
It's
thought
great.
the American show
so
was
good.
Crap.
Oh, thank you, Strong Sad. I'll check that out after the show. Thank you very much, dude. Really appreciate that. Crusader No Remorse and Crusader No Regret. I've not played either of those.
It looks like English language dub, which probably is that Fox Morning.
Bummer.
Well, the only one they have legal ability to release.
Well, it's all a matter of what they get the rights to, but. Yeah,
like the contract between them and Fox might be like you can't use anything but our dub.
That was a pretty good length series as it was like 78 episodes, I think. They did like 3 26-episode seasons, something like that. So it was a good run on that one. But JL says you're forgetting about the major news. Well, no, we've just started the news, so that's We
haven't got anything. We've gotten two.
We've done like 2 items. Like, dude. Just patience.
We'll get to the good stuff, and then eventually, if we feel like it, we'll get to your news.
So I think the major news is that we got a trailer for Toy Story 4 this week.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Which yeah, I can't. Did I watch the trailer? I don't think I actually watched the trailer. I heard there was one. Oh no, I did. I did watch the trailer. I've
been busy streaming all week, dude. I've been trying to pump out content. Man.
No, I did watch the trailer, and I actually still have not seen Toy Story 3. I've only seen bits of it, and
Michelle O'Toole's demanding pickups.
Need to see the rest of it. Demanding pickups.
And I have to say, we have to at least considering she's the third highest bitch donor. I'm like, okay,
well, that is true.
Gotta wait. But we considered it. There was a consideration.
She does have a bit of clout there.
There was a bit of consideration, and we decided, no, you gotta wait.
Yeah, no, I have seen the trailer for Toy Story 4, and I know a lot of people were kind of like, but Toy Story 3 was such a perfect ending to it, and then they saw the trailer, and it's like, okay, yeah, I'm down with this.
I mean, it doesn't have to. That trilogy can still exist. This is the beginning of something else.
It's it's basically.
I haven't seen it, but
but it to me seems like a pretty logical continuation of the story, and
like Indiana Jones, where you have a trilogy and a 4th movie.
Yeah, I like what I've seen in the trailer. Like, I like the direction that they're taking it. I think that makes sense, and.
From what I heard, it sounds like a good direction. And I don't need to see a trailer, honestly. I haven't seen number 3 yet, so I'll go this way.
Okay, you also haven't seen number 3. Okay.
I see number 3, and then I'll see number 4, because I don't need the trailer to sell me on a Toy Story movie. It's Pixar. It's not Cars. It's Pixar, so I'm sold.
Yes.
The thing about Toy Story is, do we need a Toy Story 4? No.
Of course not.
Am I ever going to complain that we're getting a Toy Story 4? No.
No.
unless the previous one sucked ass.
It doesn't matter.
Like, maybe
even a bad Toy Story is going to be fun.
That's true. Even a bad Toy Story is still a Toy Story.
There has not. I don't think there's been a bad Toy Story. I think they've all been great. Huh?
Even bad pizza is just pizza. You still have pizza though.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, Chuck E. Cheese had terrible pizza, but I still loved it because they also had Dragon's Lair.
And they also have terrible beer that you can get drunk on.
Pizza's the perfect analogy because I remember, and I am now nostalgic for the worst pizza in the world, which was the crappy little square pizza you got at school in the school lunches.
Oh yeah.
I love those things.
Wasn't even as good as fucking Totino's.
I thought
it was like a Totino's ripoff. But I have such nostalgia for them that I love them and I want them.
It's funny that bread had like wood pulp in it, the cheese had wood pulp in it, and the sauce had wood pulp in it. I'm not fucking making it up.
Wood pulp.
Oh, no, sorry, the sauce had plant fiber additions to like make it thicker.
I thought you were going to say you were nostalgic for the short-lived, but some people still remember them, McDonald's pizzas. Remember those? Did anybody?
What?
Yeah, McDonald's.
I never had those.
McDonald's had pizza.
Never heard of
They are, but I've never had them.
I've never heard of that.
It might have been a little before your time. Might have been my time.
It also may not have been in my region because a lot of them are kind of regional too.
They do. I believe they still have it in Florida.
Okay.
At one location.
Okay.
That's cool.
Now I remember. I vaguely remember as a kid having the McDonald's pizza the short time it was available, and
I'm sure
it was. I mean, as a kid, you're not very discerning with your taste. It's like, fast food, yummy. But I remember it being like super greasy, and the crust was like nice and crispy, but like that fried crispiness on the bottom, and I actually really liked that. So
I doubt it would be the same today because they don't use the same kind of oil they did.
No, back in the 80s.
I mean, like, so do you remember when Crystal Skull came out? They had Indiana Jones burger at Burger King. Anyone remember that?
No.
Okay, there was a thing called the Indie Burger.
Okay.
Well, after the Indie Burger left, there was a regional thing that was I got tested in one place I went to, but not another place I went to, and it was basically the Indie Burger, but like with spicy. It was like the same thing, but they did it with spicy sauce, and
like
I don't remember what it was called, and nobody can fucking find this for me. And I know for a fact it was a Burger King thing, because it was the Indie Burger. But they didn't have the rights to use Indiana Jones, so it was spelled INDIE on the thing.
Independent Jones.
It was an Indie Burger. And it was a little spicy.
I have an Independent Jones burger.
It was basically the same fucking burger, and that shit was delicious, dude. That was one of the best. One of the best promotional hamburgers I've ever had, actually.
When episode 1 came out, because I know Burger King did this, then they did it again for when Force Awakens came out, because Japan did it, and that was the. It was they called it like the dark burger or something like that.
Dark burger.
There's the light burger and the dark burger, and
right.
it was just like a spicy cheeseburger.
Yeah.
But the bun was dyed black.
Oh yeah, the black bun.
Oil.
I remember that.
Yeah,
you remember that one? Then they had the light one, which was green.
The hell?
Yeah, I know.
It's just a different.
It was supposed to be Vader and Yoda.
Let's make our burgers look as unappetizing as possible. It's like, this one is green mold. This one is black mold. Take your pick.
Those colors aren't necessarily unappealing in those countries that they're from, though.
Yeah,
so
well, fair enough.
So pretty patties, says Carlton. Yes, pretty patties.
Pretty patties.
Oh yeah, from SpongeBob.
It's a SpongeBob.
So
yeah, the light burgers made your pea turn green, and the other dark burgers are the same one that they had the Halloween burger a few years ago that made your poop green.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
same thing, same exact thing.
Yeah,
I will
Pun intended, same shit.
So yeah,
literally.
We do know somebody who ended up in a hospital because he ate one of those kind of burgers.
Friendly, yeah.
Great.
Just slap some food coloring on a burger and we're done.
Yeah.
CP, a good friend of ours, ended up in a hospital because he ate a hamburger.
Oh, that's right. He did. I remember that. Yeah.
Poor guy.
It's
Man.
like,
I don't remember why.
never again.
Was he allergic to it or something?
What?
No, I think it was food poisoning, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I remember he went
Yeah,
to the
it was like a really bad case of food poisoning because of some novelty thing that he ate.
Food poisoning can kill you. I mean,
I'm pretty sure it was that black burger, not the Star Wars one, but it was
very quickly.
The
I
other,
think
the
it was a
Halloween
green
one.
chicken burger.
Oh yeah. There was a Halloween. They had a bunch of Halloween.
Yeah, because you really want your chicken green.
Yes.
I remember what happened. It was the bun that was green. Green. It was bun, wasn't it?
It was the bun. It was the bun.
Yeah. So the green. The chicken wasn't green. It was just food coloring, but it was like a weird food coloring.
Yeah. No. So everybody was.
Yeah.
Everybody's doing these videos talking about how it turned their poop interesting colors, and it's like that was the big thing. It was like eat the poop burger. It'll turns your poop green. Actually, I remember as a kid. I remember this distinctly. I used to drink a lot of Welch's grape juice, and for some reason, Welch's grape juice performed this strange chemical reaction in my colon that turned my poop green. So I noticed that every time I would drink excessive amounts of grape juice, I would have green poop.
Yep. That's the food color they're using it.
I guess. Yeah.
It's usually white grape juice.
Yeah.
So
the color actually.
Michael the Collector. Yeah, that's it. I remember that because the black bun that they did for the dark burger,
right?
They released later, just as a general, the Red Angry Whopper.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that used the same kind of food coloring, but it turned the bun red, like a deep red.
Yeah, and it was spicy as fuck too.
Awesome.
Yeah, it wasn't that spicy.
So
I will say,
yeah,
if your poop is red after that, you might still want to call, a doctor.
Is it
like,
poop or is it your body eating itself?
Sometimes when I eat things, I poop blood. It happens. All right, it just happens when you get older.
So
you look in the toilet and you're like, wow, there's blood in my stool.
Anyway, some other trailers that came out this week. We got the first teaser for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I actually don't know anything about that one.
That's Quentin Tarantino's newest film, and I haven't seen the teaser. Let's watch the teaser because I haven't watched it. Let's do it right now.
Well, we can't because it will come through the stream audio. I cannot do that. Sorry.
It is a good trailer though. It
cool.
Looks pretty good.
I'll watch it later.
Someone posted in the movie section so we can watch
the movie section on the Discord. Yeah.
Yeah.
We also got the first teaser for Deadwood, the movie. I know you guys are really looking forward to that.
What? I didn't know that.
I really need to see that series. Because I love green westerns and I've heard it's great.
The trailer has like a majority of it is stuff that is like from the actual show.
Yeah.
Movie.
It's a teaser.
But there are a few scenes, a few moments that are from the movie, and I'm hyped. I was already hyped enough.
Yeah.
But now I'm even more hyped, and knowing that it's coming in May, I'm like, okay, I guess it's that time of the year where I gotta pay for HBO for a few months again.
Yeah. We got the first teaser for Angry Birds 2, which I know everybody is dying to see. I don't know.
It's actually quite cute and fun, but I don't really care.
I heard the first one was funny, so I haven't seen it, but
my dad bought it.
I like the game.
I just want to be that.
I
just want to be Angry Birds 2.
Yeah. Crickets. Yeah. We got the first trailer for Trailer Park Boys, the animated series.
What?
Yes.
That's cool.
There's an animated series.
Yeah.
I wasn't paying attention to you, Stoudman. I was playing a video game.
I'm trying desperately to think of how to say this without spoiling it. Just that it is a direct continuation of the series. There you go. That's all you're getting from me.
Okay, cool. So it's canon then. And finally, we got the first full trailer for Stranger Things Season 3.
That was.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Really looking forward to that. I love Stranger Things so much.
I watched it on stream earlier this week.
I am way behind on Stranger Things.
Really? Oh, you gotta get caught. They're short. They're short seasons. Just marathon it one day.
You'll wake up at like 10 a.m. or whatever on your day off. You'll throw it on and you will watch the whole series in one sitting.
Yes,
I guarantee it. It's so good.
I still need to get. I don't have the Blu-ray for season 2.
Of all the trailers we just talked about, Stranger Things Season 3 was the best one of the week.
Hey, well, there you go.
It's the only one I've seen.
So, so some pretty cool stuff coming out. Pretty big news. As of March 20th, so 3 days ago, Disney's acquisition of 20th Century Fox's assets is official. It is complete. It is done. Disney now owns all the parts of Fox that anybody cares about, i.e. not Fox News or Fox Sports. but everything else.
Everything else, yeah.
So
literally everything else.
That is it. And the first thing they did upon acquisitioning the acquisitions that they acquired, they shut down the Fox 2000 label. Which
also they're laying off like 7,500 people, which fuck tons.
I don't even know what the Fox 2000 label did. Like, was that a movie label? Was that a music label?
They're just one of the labels that release movies every year. You know,
okay.
Just one of the production houses. Fox had like 10 production houses because what would happen is they would get a deal. They would set a deal with a director for like 5 movies, and to all 5 movies did to a certain quality, they'd open a production house with them, and then they would release. They'd get first look at all the movies that person would produce, and then that's what happened. That's what Fox 2000 one of those kind of places.
So in some news that kind of has us scratching our heads a bit, I think. Well, as we know, Transformers Bumblebee was, very well received by fans and critics alike. I think it did pretty well at the box office and was considered like the Transformers live-action reboot we've been wanting for a long time. We finally got, it. So we're getting a sequel to The Last Night. What?
That's not why we showed up to the theaters.
Why?
As Raptor wrote, and I quote, "Sequel to Transformers: The Last Night in the works. ... for some reason."
Yes. Why? I thought that series was done now, and we were starting fresh with Bumblebee.
Michael Bay can't let anyone else do any. Come on, no, Michael Bay's got to come back. He's got to get.
Michael Bay just accepted you were written out. You were written out.
And to further scratch our heads, it has now been deemed that going forward, every Transformers movie will include a love story.
Fuck you.
What?
Because it apparently needs to have love, because that's what people go to see the Transformers for, is romance.
That's because they have the sexist belief that romance is what women want. I'm like, that's not what they want. They want competently written stories with deep characters. They will find. Trust me, I follow plenty of women who find robots sexy. You're not.
Oh my god. Okay. Alien, Terminator, Wonder Woman. Fuck it. Should we continue the list of movies with strong female characters that do not have fucking love stories?
Captain Marvel just came.
Captain Marvel. Star Wars. Come on. We don't need a fucking love story. That is not what women want to see. They're not all a bunch of sappy romantics. Maybe some do. I know I have some. I've known some women who love that. But
love story developing between deeply written, well-characterized characters that feel real. That's what they want. They want.
That reminds me, like
the rest of us. They want to see good characters and good written stories doing cool things or not cool things. Whatever,
it reminds me of yesterday. Rosie and I had a double bill, both Pacific Rim movies, because she'd only seen bits of the first one, and neither of us had seen the second one, so we double billed them. Really enjoyed both of them. Great seeing the first one again, and the second one was a lot of fun. But Mako in Pacific Rim, yes. I love the fact that the relationship between Mako and the other dude, the main guy, it's just a relationship of friendship and respect.
Sam something or other, I think.
And there is not the slightest hint of romance there. And nor should there be, or was there needed to be.
Intended. Yeah.
And it was beautiful because of it. It's like, wow, look at that. A respectful working relationship / friendship with no romance between a man and a woman in a Hollywood film. Oh my god.
In the post-2000s? What?
Yeah. So
no, I mean, like that's there's nothing wrong with that, and there can be movies with love stories, but
that's because Guillermo del Toro is not a fucking idiot.
It doesn't work like that, Strong Sad. It is so much more complicated than that. Like, you can't just say, no, we don't like the movies you're making, so we're taking the license back. No, it doesn't work like that. It's a contract that has been signed, and there are terms and conditions in place that cannot be revoked.
And I guarantee you, Paramount probably it keeps making Transformers movies because as long as they keep making Transformers movies, they keep the license.
They keep the license. That's how those usually work. That's why Sony keeps making Spider-Man movies, is to keep the license.
Yep.
So
that's a hold on the actual character rights. I mean, like that's a hardcore license. That's even deeper than that Sony Marvel one's like super long term, was signed way early before any Marvel Studios existed, even thought of it. Like, they got fucked on that deal.
The other thing is, I mean, as we've discussed on a number of occasions, Paramount is kind of hemorrhaging right now and desperate for anything that's going to make them money. And the Transformers, as much as they get critically shat upon, and shat upon by actual Transformers fans who aren't just fans of the movies, they make a shit ton of money. So
people like my dad love them. The average moviegoer.
Sadly, over time, those movies have been making less and less money.
Yeah.
Even Bumblebee, which was a marked departure from what they had been doing, earned a little bit less money than
and how much of that is because of streaming services, though?
Yeah.
Because why would I go to the movie? Why would I go see a movie in a theater when I can either rent it or I can just watch a different movie on Netflix that I already have access to? Like, we're heading towards a recession. We're barreling towards a recession.
Yeah,
it's going to become even harder for these movie studios to exist.
I know. Well,
Paramount could probably go tits up in 5 years.
Yeah,
10 years.
I mean, I strongly suspect. We talked about how like they just sit on their back catalog, and that should be easy money for them to make by making that material available.
It's not even streaming anywhere.
It's
like,
not,
what the fuck?
They don't stream. They don't offer like anything on demand. You know, like why don't they follow the Warner Archive model? That seems to be working well for Warner. And
they don't let people do screenings. They don't rent out rents for screenings. Like,
I know. They just sit on these licenses and all these movies that they have. I mean, that's a studio that's like almost a century old. I mean, they have so much stuff in their back catalog, and what the fuck are they doing with it? Nothing. It's just sitting there collecting dust.
And while they sit there on their haunches, their fucking 100-year-old movies are fucking literally rotting in their cans.
Yeah.
They need to be restored right now.
Yeah.
Some of those movies need to be restored 10 years ago, and they're already gone.
Yeah.
And then Paramount doesn't
they're
have
going to open up the fucking can, and they're going to see, oh shit, this is
dust.
It's
dust.
It's a can of dust,
Or sludge. One of the two.
Yeah. So yeah, I sincerely hope that one of the other big studios just buys them out and actually starts doing stuff with their catalog, you know.
Anyone but Sony, please.
Anyone but Sony. Yeah,
there's Rothmans over there. I don't like Rothmans.
I'd say, you know, MGM or Warner. You know, MGM could use an expansion to their back catalog. I mean, they've been hurting as well.
I'd rather MGM than Warner.
Really?
Yep.
But the reason I say Warner is look how much Warner does with their back catalog.
I wouldn't complain about Warner. I'm saying I'd rather have MGM. That's all I'm saying.
But why?
If I had to choose. Why? Because I like them better as their catalog's just nicer to me.
Yeah, but I'm talking.
So I had to pick favorites, man.
But hold on, I'm talking about studio.
They do release their catalog out more to like.
And they license to exactly.
Okay.
That's another reason.
Actually, Universal does that too.
Universal does some. They're really stingy.
Yeah, the problem with Universal is their remastering is very hit and miss. It's better now, but they've had some definite misses in the past.
Most it's fine, but when it misses, it really misses. It's really drop the ball when they drop the ball. I mean,
I know.
It's catastrophic.
Like some of their 100-year restorations were just freaking. What was that one that really pissed you off, Stoud?
Pissed me off too.
Well, both of you.
To Kill
a Mockingbird. That was the one. Yeah, I knew.
Let's clean up the grain. Let's turn out. Let's remove. Let's digitally push in and restore the grain in some weird.
And then add artificial grain to make the grain match the real grain. Yeah, but the whole point of the grain is the detail. You've scrubbed that away.
Exactly.
You don't get to put fake grain in, and then it's back. The detail's back. No, it's not.
No, it's not.
In the original movie. They didn't do close-up shots. They did optical push-in.
Yes.
Which means in post.
So the grain enlarges as they're. Exactly. But it's supposed to look like that.
And they're like, "Oh, that's distracting." No, that's part of the point. It's making his face look more turbulent.
Yeah.
It's making his world. He's falling apart in the stand. The large grain is part of the emotion.
Yeah.
It's the director's intent.
Yeah.
And when you remove the director's intent, it bothers me. The same thing with Out of Africa.
Yeah.
The two characters are in a very shaky
when they stabilize
and they're like jostling back and forth.
Yeah.
And like they're emotionally jostling back and forth, and the balancing this is kind of part of that.
Yeah.
And it is a flaw in the filmmaking, but the way they corrected it is horrendous.
Yeah.
It's horrendous.
They image stabilized it.
They stabilized it and they cut out so much picture.
Yeah, to compensate for the stabilization.
It's obscene.
Yeah.
And those two movies I refused to buy on Blu-ray because of that. I sold the DVDs for both.
Yeah, same.
So Speaking of streaming, I think it's important for us to get to the big news that everybody wants to talk about. All the people talking about this one.
Yeah, no, hold on. I know exactly. Let me just step in here because I know exactly the one you're talking about. I need to announce it to give it proper weight and gusto. Speaking of streaming, we had a special video on the internet from Alex Winters and Keanu Reeves officially announcing Bill and Ted 3 is in production. So there you go. They streamed that on the internet via a video announcing.
It begins production this summer.
Yeah. It's great. So maybe I should finally get around to watching the first two.
You haven't ever watched?
No.
Oh my god! I know what we're doing for a live stream.
I've seen bits of the second one where they were no, I don't have either of them. But
send him in the set.
I know, I mean, come on. Why would I be interested in a movie about a couple of guys time traveling in a phone booth? I mean, what could possibly make me interested in anything like that?
On Doctor Who.
My favorite part is that was a last minute decision to change it from a car because they thought too close to Back to the Future.
Yeah, so we'll change it to a phone booth because it's okay if it's too close to Doctor Who.
None of those people had seen Doctor Who though.
That's hilarious because Doctor Who had already been around for like 30 years by that point.
There in America, it wasn't as prevalent here.
I don't know.
Not everyone watched PBS, dude.
Yeah, well, those people had shitty lives then because they got no culture.
They didn't get a fucking Red Dwarf either, which is a goddamn shame.
That is a shame. That is a shame.
I've seen the first, I think, 8 seasons of that, so. That's 7 seasons at least.
Well, that's the original. That's one we definitely got to do at some point. We can do like a season a day of that because it's
I know,
so
it's
short.
only 6 episodes.
6 episodes. The later seasons were 8. So we could absolutely.
A whole extra hour or 2. Oh god. Oh.
Yeah, no, we will absolutely do those at some point.
News, there's some other streaming news that happened this week.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What was
so?
Oh,
in an epic announcement, it was discovered that Taika Waititi is going to be playing the voice of a droid in Mandalorian.
That's right.
On Disney Plus.
That's right. They streamed that news about it being on Disney's streaming service. The only new streaming service that matters.
Korg is going to be a droid, guys. Korg is going to be a droid.
And he's going to be... And actually, Stoud mentioned something to you that I was not aware of. I love Thor Ragnarok. I think it's a really fun movie. Apparently, Taika Waititi played the voice of the Rock guy in that.
Korg. Korg.
Korg.
He was the director and he played that character.
I did not know that, and I love that character. I think he was...
By the way, I have... umbrance with that voice. While I think that character is awesome, it's not the voice of the character in the comic at all. It totally isn't.
No, I'm
the
sure
comic
it isn't,
is clearly a more gruff character,
like big gruff, yeah.
But so I'm a little offended, but also the character's so good I can't really hate it.
To me, that's what was endearing about that character, is because you see him and you expect this big gruff, like pardon the pun, gravelly voice. And then this, like, sort of tiny little, sort of British voice comes out, and he's just so friendly. And
this little Kiwi man starts talking, and you're like, what?
Yeah, and it's just so counter to how he looks.
Are completely different in the comics. So, just, like, threw me. I was like, what?
Yeah.
It's kind of weird, but I dig it still. It's still a cool character. Yeah. I think it grew on me as the movie went along. At first, I was like, I don't like this. He's funny. God damn it, I like this.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm only mad about 30 minutes of that movie. I was like, God damn it, I like this. God,
damn it.
I love the movie.
I'm liking this in spite of my desire to not like it.
Exactly. I don't like the changes, but it's such a good character that, oh well. I mean, Rocket Raccoon's very different too, to be fair. But I mean,
well, to be fair, Rocket Raccoon's gone through a few changes over the years. Like he started off, he was actually British. Like he had in the comics, he had a British accent, just from you could tell from the way he spoke and his lingo. That changed over the course of it.
That change is fine, like whatever.
And I think, I think honestly, the movie version of Rocket that we got is pretty close, or pretty much the way the modern Rocket is.
To the relaunch one from
yeah. And even actually in the
Deadpool was a raccoon.
Even it's not a big deal.
Even the collection I have, the Rocket Raccoon and Groot trade paperback. It has all the early appearances of Rocket, so you can see how the character evolved. But it also there was like a mini-series backup feature or something that actually ties all the various Rockets together. Like it has it's where he goes back to the universe that he came from. Where he
that's in that trade? I definitely need to get that trade then.
Yeah, it's great. And it actually ties it all in. And he talks about what his life used to be like before he joined up with the Guardians. And we meet a lot of the old characters from the original miniseries that Bill Mantlo wrote, like the 4-issue miniseries and stuff like that, and things that were in the original Hulk appearance, Hulk number 271, I think it was. And it's great. So it actually ties it all in together. So it's like, for a long time, people were like, well, the Bill Mantlo one is completely different from this one. It's like, aha! But they're not. And this is how it all happened.
Writers do that, real good writers do that.
Yeah, and it was fun.
Batman to an extent, that's what Grant Morrison did with Batman.
And it was fun to read for me because I grew up with that original version of Rocket, the one that appeared in the Hulk, and actually the one that appeared in the Hulk isn't even the original version. There was another version that appeared. A couple of brief appearances in other comics earlier, but the Hulk one is where it sort of really started and became like a notable character. And where Bill Mantlo created the whole universe that Rocket came from. Like that if you read that Hulk issue, it is so freaking dense. Like, how much stuff did he come up with for this one, like, throwaway appearance? And then later...
Probably because he probably wanted to pitch the character and, like, he
wanted to do something more with it, which he got to do a few years later with the 4-issue miniseries, where it really expands on that whole thing. And but then it was never revisited again. And then it was years later the character was resurrected with the Guardians of the Galaxy, and then people were, wait a minute, this is like the same but different. And then there was this sort of mini series that ties it all together. And
nice.
And that's,
I haven't read that.
And that's in the trade. So yeah, so if you're a Rocket fan, that trade is definitely worth picking up because it gives you all of the origins of Rocket you could ever possibly want. It's great stuff.
I'm not a fan, but I'm not a hater, and I want to read more of it anyway. So.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I read the original Hulk and read the miniseries. Like, that's all I've read. I mean, it's a classic. Yeah. That's all I know about. I even have Volume 1 of the Guardian Galaxy by Abnett, the relaunch.
Oh,
I haven't read it yet. I've been waiting. Dragon Mask. I want to get Volume 2.
Is that the 2-volume one, the 2008 series? Yeah, I have that. Yeah. That is so damn good. Like, they have a 1-volume collection, but I already had Volume 1, so I'm just gonna eBay Volume 2 at some point. I powered through that. It runs concurrently with a couple of major cosmic side of the universe, Marvel Universe crossover events. Yeah, War Kings, and there's Secret Invasion, I think, is one of them. Yeah, with the Skrulls. But the funny thing is, when you just get the Guardians of the Galaxy side of it, you actually have all the information you need. Because the pretty significant parts of those crossovers happened with the Guardians. But it's good stuff. And speaking of Guardians of the Galaxy, actually, apparently, it was tentatively announced that Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 is to begin production in February of 2021. So that will be the month of my birthday that year. So got a ways to wait before we see that, but it's a coming.
Well, the wait.
Yeah, definitely.
It'll be worth it.
We'll be into phase, 4 or 5 of the MCU by then.
So listen, I know we've been teasing you guys about the whole streaming thing because there's some big streaming news this week. Well, let's finally get to it, all right? Let's finally get to the fact that the Criterion Channel has announced their lineup for their new streaming service.
That's excellent.
I gotta say, one of my favorite movies of all time is on there with a brand new transfer, it looks like.
Yeah.
That Spike Lee's Do the Right Thing.
Oh. Does that not have a Blu-ray? That must have a Blu-ray.
It's got a regular Blu-ray. I have it, but...
It doesn't have a Criterion Blu-ray? What?
No, not yet. But it's
why and how?
Because the rights. But guess what? On their streaming catalog, and that probably means it's coming.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if in the next few years they announce it.
Okay, speaking of Criterion, please, can you stop teasing us and just announce that big box set of Showa-era Godzilla movies that we're all waiting for, please?
No.
It's 25 movies, and it took them like 3 years to restore. What's its face? The 25 movie box set. Zatoichi.
Zatoichi. Okay.
Yeah. Sitting right there. And blanked on it. Okay.
I still don't have that. I really want that.
It's like staring at something and just going.
Yeah.
What is that thing I'm looking right at?
I spent 10 minutes the other day on stream just trying to remember a word. So afraid.
Excellent.
So it happens.
Fantastic.
But it took them a while to do that because it takes several weeks to restore a movie.
Yeah.
One movie, and then they have to go and get approved by Toho, and Toho's probably dragging the ass. Toho's probably the slow end of this.
Yeah. Well, okay.
They're probably done with all their work. They just gotta get approved by Toho.
All right. Well, as long as we know, we can still maintain hope that it's coming, because
probably coming.
I know we want that to grace our shelves, but it'll probably be cheaper to get that box set of 25 movies than it would be just to buy the 2 movies that are currently out of print.
Yeah, and they're on Blu-ray, and those will be on Blu-ray.
That's
so
right.
It'll be way better investment in your money.
Absolutely. Actually, some other kind of streaming news. Apparently, and Stoud would like this one. Apparently, MoviePass has resurrected its $9.95 monthly plan with 12-month subscription. So for $100 up front or $120 up front, you can maybe watch some movies, possibly, if they ever get their shit together.
They already announced, as part of that, though, that they're still going to be blocking out some movies.
Of course.
Some movies you still won't be able to see. So I'm like, really?
The one you want to see.
People are going to believe you?
I don't care. That's the answer.
Yeah.
Even if I lived near a theater, I wouldn't care.
So it was supposed to be basically the Netflix of going to the theater. Where you'd pay this monthly fee
Netflix, but with more effort.
See as many movies as you want. But the reality was they didn't really implement it very well. I know, Stoud, you tried it out, and you found it to be, from what I remember, more frustration than fun.
I knew to begin with that it was probably not going to be good for long.
Yeah.
But I still got into it at first, when it first started out, because I figured, well, maybe I'll get a few good months out of this. And I did. I got a few good months out of it.
You got to see the Aquatine Hunger Force movie.
That's right.
Well, that was way before that, but yes.
By the way, thanks, Mugshot17 and Counting, for the follow and for the bits. Much appreciated. Really appreciate it. Much appreciation. However, another sort of pass that might be a little more enticing, Alamo Drafthouse, if you happen to be anywhere near them, to offer a season pass by the end of 2019. $20 a month for unlimited theater trips. There you go.
That one, now, if I was near an Alamo Drafthouse, I would totally do that.
You could count on them to do it right.
Plus, they're going to show movies I actually want to see.
That's true.
And I probably wouldn't go to any modern films. I'd probably just go to all the good, like, grindhouse showings, because that's the kind of person I am.
This might be of interest to Skinslip. Apparently, the script for the Meg 2 is currently in the works.
Cool. I wonder how much of the Meg in the Trench and the Lock and a bunch of other Steve Alton's like crypto verse is going to make it in there this time. Because the first Meg I liked, but I loved, but it's a conglomeration of like 3 of the books.
Thanks, Anita, for the follow.
And I don't like quite exactly what you're expecting then, or hoping for.
Well, I mean, you never go in...
I got distracted by that username and just...
Yeah.
My brain...
Well, I mean, to be fair, we know, you'd never go into a movie based on a book expecting to see the entire book on the screen, because you're never going to see that, ever. But
it's not possible.
No.
If it were a mini-series and it left all this shit out, I'd be pissed. I'd be like, what the fuck? Yeah. You had 40 hours and there's, 3 things from the book?
Well, obviously, yeah.
Dude, I'd be pissed, you know? But... It's like there's this underwater observatory thing, which is from the Trench. There's the ship and the boat, the Meg, and some of the things the Meg does are from the first book, and some of it is from Hell's Aquarium.
Yeah,
which I think the third book. It's been a while, and so like it's weird, and so there's a lot of space and a lot of directions they can go. They didn't even like bring out the giant squid, the Loch Ness monsters in this fucking universe. There's a Chronosaurus also, which is a alligator shaped headed type dinosaur type thing that lives in the Marianas Trench also. Like there's a whole bunch of other shit like that's not in that they haven't there's a lot of places they go with this. So the Meg versus something is what's going to probably be, because they want to do like King Kong type spectacles.
Yeah, for sure. So this may be of interest. I know a lot of people were disappointed with the movie, but are cautiously optimistic about the series coming. We have Amazon's Dark Tower series. Apparently, Sam Strike, who was Leatherface from 2017's Leatherface, has been cast as the gunslinger. So there you go.
Boo.
He doesn't like that idea. I mean, I know the actor.
I don't know the actor, so I can't say one way or the other.
Might be right.
My issue with it is that the gunslinger, as described in the fucking book, is an older guy, an older gentleman who's seen the better days of his life. He's like the last gunslinger, essentially, in his universe. And he's seen some shit. He's been through some shit. He's at least 40, 50 years old. He's an older gentleman. Sam Strike is 25 fucking years old.
Okay.
No, that's not going to work. There's no fucking way that's going to work.
Who was he in the movie? It was Idris Elba, wasn't it?
Idris Elba. He pulled it off.
Yeah.
Because it's Idris fucking Elba.
Idris Elba's amazing. We were even Rosie and I were commenting when we were watching Pacific Rim just how much we really enjoyed his performance and him as an actor.
I wouldn't have a problem with them casting Sam Strike if they were planning to do the series 20 years from now.
Yeah.
That might make some sense, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know.
But he's way too young now for this.
So you have the same issue with this that you have with Jafar in the live-action Aladdin.
Yeah, basically. not entirely, though, because Jafar...
They're Jafaring it.
They're Jafaring it. It's going to be a term now.
Is that he's too monotone. There's no spice.
There's no menace in his voice.
Exactly.
It's just a guy talking.
Go in and get me the lamp.
Thanks. I don't really have a problem with him being young, per se.
No, I
feel like Jafar can be young.
I'm not ignoring you, Michelle. What's up? Did you address me somewhere with something?
The age of Jafar in the live action movie has nothing to do with it. It's literally how fucking boring and bored he sounds. In it. You know, he literally just sounds like they threw him out in front of the camera and they're holding cue cards behind the fucking camera and he's reading off the lines.
Yes.
That is
Go into the Cave of Wonders and get me the lamp, Aladdin.
or he's standing there and you can see his eyes going like this.
Subtitle in brackets, totally not reading cue cards.
Well, they added as a subtitle, eyes move back and forth.
That's harsh.
I mean, obviously, I'm not going to let this kill it for me.
Yeah,
I'll reserve my judgment until I actually fucking see it. But, you know...
You killed it dead.
It's not a good sign when you're casting somebody so young to play an older character. Like, what? Makes no sense.
What are you talking about, Carlatin? I read the chat all the time.
That's bullshit.
Dick. That was perfect timing, Drum Mike. That was perfect timing.
Dick. Let me recreate the animated GIF of just him going, oh my God. Bullshit.
That's right. Of what's his face?
From
Carl Pilkington. Yeah.
Yes. From
oh boy. Let's see. To be fair, I haven't been on this. I've been on the news screen here. Let's see what else we got. Oh, actually, there was a new streaming service announced this week, which is kind of interesting. Kind of big news. A big company getting their fingers into the streaming service pie here. Google unveiled a gaming streaming service called Stadia, and a controller to go with it. So, so that's pretty good, you know.
I don't totally hate the idea, obviously, because
Kind of like the Sega channel, I guess, but Google.
Yeah, I mean, like people are getting all those ideas on live, Sega channel, Netflix for games, that kind of stuff. I don't hate, obviously, the idea. I just think it's too early.
Too early?
It's still.
I agree.
Yeah.
I don't think. I mean, in the majority. I mean, we've had this conversation. You know, it's me and Skinslip have had this conversation before. You know, there's a vast majority of, you know, many of these markets that can take advantage of this. But I still don't think it's enough for it to stay viable.
Wow, hold on. Michelle says there is a new app to help pick the right streaming services for you. Wow, have we actually reached that point now where there's so many streaming services, we need an app to help us sort through them all? Just to find...
content like that sounds to me like what I do for a living. Is I write content to help people pick the right tours, right?
Yeah.
There's so many tours out there that people need to figure out which one should you take, right?
Yeah.
So it's gotten to that point with streaming services. There are enough of them.
It's ridiculous.
You type in your movie and it tells you what service it's on. You know, there's I can stream it. I can stream.it.
Yeah,
no, it's been down. It's been that was one of those ones.
Sandy Challenge Toastman just says hashtag streaming bubble. Yeah, it kind of feels like it's getting.
It is a streaming bubble. Yep,
it's getting over.
We're gonna hit a recession and a bunch of them are gonna crash.
It's getting oversaturated real fast. So,
I think the Stadia will do okay because it's 10 years later. Internet's like on average is faster.
Right.
People who are gonna afford such a box are probably people with good internet anyway. It's not going to be popular in
totally
low-income houses.
You know what I mean? And know that a service like this isn't for gamers like us.
No, it's not.
No,
it is totally not. We are physical collectors. They're for the casual player. Mm-hmm. They're for someone who doesn't game hardcore. I mean, even though they did do a whole section about Twitch streaming and streaming to your audience and that kind of stuff, and which I like the idea. I like the idea of, you know, Sean, let's say you're playing a game that allows for multiplayer, allows for people to join in. Let's say you're playing Dark Souls for some unknown reason.
Yeah.
And at any point in time, and if I'm watching you, I can click a button and join in and within 5 seconds.
Oh, okay.
And play Dark Souls with you live on stream.
Cool.
Right. Except Dark Souls isn't multiplayer, is it?
No, he's just using an example.
I'm using it. You can actually bring in.
Well, no, he's just saying like
multiplayer. You know. You can bring people in and you can play with like 4 people.
Can you really?
Yeah.
Oh, we should do that. That'd be fun to do together.
You know what? Fine. Whatever. I'll go make a peanut butter sandwich. Jesus Christ.
What was he talking about?
How interested was he in this discussion? That interesting.
We're trying to change the subject. We all railroaded because we wanted to talk about this.
I don't think so.
There's nothing wrong with that. Well, he started talking about Dark Hour and I went to go take a piss. Well, I don't know about Dark Hour.
I don't know. He just goes, fine, I'll go.
He was just thinking.
I have to say, Skinslip here. Fuck you for making a good argument about the Stadia. All right, just fuck you.
I don't know. It's not be huge. Look, we have like 5 consoles in the market right now, as it is. Okay, we have the PC as one of them. Okay, so it's already crowded market. I think they know this going in, and they think they're just looking at getting a revenue stream of games, and then they can get exclusives, and then people who have income that they can spend that aren't us, because we're all poor fucks. Stoudman can. He can get like a Stadia, because he already has a game system. Maybe he wants some of the new exclusives, right? So that's why he would get it. That's what they need. They need a console. They need a console so they can have exclusives. That's the problem. They don't have a console to have exclusives on, so you gotta get step one. You got a console out there. It can play AAA titles because it's played on computers that are vastly more powerful than the rest of ours. You know, on server.
I mean, the Stadia wouldn't have even gotten off the ground 10 years ago, 5 years ago.
Well, on live, they tried it on live, it failed.
It's totally possible today, but I don't think it necessarily has staying power today. That's my issue with it. Because I feel like you really need prolific, like something like 5G.
Here's the thing:
where you can get 1 gigabit download
I'm just mostly worried, especially since when they announced the controller, they said the controller won't connect directly to your PC. It'll connect Wi-Fi to your router, and it'll be connected directly to the gaming thing that's playing the game over the network, and that is what's going to do that. Do the controlling.
That would actually make it more responsive.
It would also allow it to, when you hop from, let's say, your cell phone to your TV, you don't need to disconnect the controller and reconnect it to another device. Exactly. It just stays connected.
Just changing the display, basically.
Yeah. And the only issue I have with that is, like I was mentioning before, there are the vast majority of people that have, a great, if not good enough, download. The problem, our big snag right now is our upload speeds.
The problem isn't the speed. What Mike was talking about in the chat, the speed isn't the problem.
Oh, no, yes, the latency.
Latency, which is not related at all. Latency is a distance from the server. That's why I'm saying people in big cities will not have a problem with this.
No, they will not.
They live 10 blocks away. That's like 10 milliseconds. If I lived in LA, I'd have a 13 millisecond connection on Overwatch. But I live in fucking some bumfuck nowhere in Egypt, so I have 33, which is still really fucking good, by the way. But, I can still play the Stadia at 33 mil. That's not a big deal. That's overcomable.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
But most people they don't have
it. If you live in a rural area, you're probably not going to get this box. Unless you have, you're lucked out and you're next to a tower.
From what I understand, it's not a box. They're not releasing a thing. It's not a system that's coming out that you set
up. They are releasing boxes, but it is operating system, basically. That's all it is.
Oh, it's like a front end?
Yeah. No, it's an operating system. Like its own. So it's like it's an Android operating system.
Right, and a front end, which is an OS that allows.
So it's like an app on your phone. It's their own. You can buy a box. You can buy a TV that'll have it built into it. The Google TVs, that kind of thing. I have a thing is a Google.
Never fear.
Google internet is out there now, right? I bet
hello, Mario.
Audio boxes with it.
Oh yeah,
you're gonna get a lot of people hooked that way.
So I always have the butt of the bread loaf as an open faced.
I don't think it's gonna be a huge success. I just don't think it's gonna fail out of the gate either.
No, like I said, I'm getting a lot of people were saying they're getting very Google Plus vibes.
Oh god.
From it. Not that bad, but
not that bad.
Nothing would be as bad as Google Plus.
Longevity of
like 5 years.
Yeah, maybe like a 5-year lifespan on it, and then they'll realize that as cool as the idea is, people still want to own a console and have physical games in their hand. That will not change, or at least it will not completely go away.
I don't know. I don't know. I mean,
this could be successful if they appropriately go to the market, right? Because if they go to the market with way too many consoles, or whatever they're going to use as a console, right?
Whatever it is. Yeah.
If they go to the market with way too many of those, with way too many Stadias, or Stadias, however you want to pronounce it, they're not going to be able to sell them all, and it's going to fail. So they need to figure out how many they can actually sell and make that much and no more.
Well, they have, by the way, we're talking about Google, who has billions of dollars in revenue a year. They can afford to sink $100 million on a console.
Right.
Or $500 million.
Doesn't necessarily mean they want to or should.
Here's what my thinking is. Google probably realizes, like most people, that the console change every 5 years. We're at that point where there's a new generation in 5 years. They only need to introduce themselves in the market right now for 5 years. And 5 years hits, Stadia's doing okay, right? But they realize the market is leaning towards people who want physical copies, or maybe they're not. We don't know. We don't know, obviously. It's 5 years from now. The console fucking changes so quickly sometimes.
Well,
look
how successful Steam's model is, in terms of just digital convenience.
They have shown some leaks with Steam recently. We should talk about too.
Oh yeah.
Well,
which is to say, just like with the
nothing's
fact
perfect.
that they're getting competitors now, and Steam isn't really doing anything about it.
Mm-hmm.
Which is to say that Epic Game Store is getting all these new exclusives. They're getting Outer Worlds, which is basically like the new Fallout game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool.
They're getting all these exclusives that everybody wants to play. They got the new Metro game, which, by the way, for anybody who says, well, they're just they're throwing away all their profit. No, the developers behind Metro, Last Light, I think it's called, actually ended up earning 2.5 times more on this game.
It's Exodus.
Through Epic.
Yeah, Exodus.
Exodus, all right.
Yeah.
They ended up earning 2.5 times more through Epic Games.
Right.
Than they would have through Steam.
And that's because Epic Games has a smaller cut than Steam, because Steam Steam started out like that too when they want to be competitive. When you have to be competitive. So what happens when your competitor offers 33% royalty take? Right? They offer 25. They had to compete. You know what's going to happen? Steam will compete.
Yeah.
But Steam has to have their bottom line. Steam's bottom line's got to be touched first. Epic Games hasn't even fucking scratched the bottom line.
No.
But they're getting there.
No, they're not.
No, they're not.
Right now,
In 6 months, we can discuss this, because that's when a lot of games are coming out, and we can say they're actually having an effect. We don't know yet. Nothing's out yet.
That's true.
Before we even get to that point, I just want to float an idea to you, all right?
Okay.
Steam, what are they going to do when they start to realize, if they do start to realize, if this actually does start to happen, that Epic Games is putting up a bit of a fight, and they're like losing money to Epic Games? That's
when they'll change.
Do something like that.
Yeah.
What are they going to do? Will they finally release Half-Life 3 to Epic Games?
Never.
Maybe it's their only hope. Oh my God.
Portal 3. Will they finally make
no games? They only ever do duologies. They don't do trilogies.
Yeah, they don't know how to count to 3.
Until
Left 4 Dead 2. Yeah.
We may in fact have Epic Games to thank for Half-Life 3.
Yeah, I don't think the Epic Game Store is going to have that much of an effect on Steam.
I don't think so either.
Mostly because Steam, purely on one fact, Steam is a market for so many developers, it's borderline stupid.
Oh, especially indie developers. Holy shit.
Yeah.
But here's the thing.
Most of them.
Here's the thing, though. People are like saying, "Oh, Epic's gonna trounce Steam." Did Origin trounce Steam?
No.
Way bigger company.
Did you play trounce Steam?
So, yeah.
Wait, what do you play? I think it's
gonna be
Fortnite money, man.
Epic will be much like Origin. It will be just another game client with other games that aren't on Steam.
You played that thing I got to install to play my EA game, my THQ games on Steam, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's all I do. I run it because I hit that thing.
And that's what's funny is Steam is selling games that require other game services to run.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
oh look, this is gonna open the Origin launcher when I click play. Okay.
It's not gonna hit the bottom line at all. I mean, Steam is fine. Steam is doing just fine.
Now, there could be a market shift in a year. We don't know. Yeah. I mean, Epic Store could make waves, and they will probably.
I'm going to say this now. If the Epic Game Store actually does shake up Steam a little bit, Gabe Newell will be able to look straight down and see his dick. Just saying.
Wow. Okay.
I can still dream, all right?
Gabe Newell making so much money, he doesn't need to see his dick.
You can wait a minute. You can dream about seeing Gabe Newell's dick?
No. I think that Steam actually does something for once, rather than just letting people use their fucking platform.
Just do something.
Games. I long for the day when Steam says, you know what? All these companies are actually trying to go for our fucking money. They're actually trying to compete with us, and they are taking some of our profits away. So let us as the big dick Steam, let us do something and make a new game and just say, fuck you, Half-Life 3. Fuck you.
I love it. My favorite part is
Dick Steam.
When Steam was launched, people were saying it was done just because when they opened it up to everybody, that they said they did that because they wanted more eyes on their products. And that's true, they did. Mm-hmm. But then they started making so much fucking money through Steam itself, they just stopped caring about the games. They're like,
pretty much.
You mean we're rich? And all we did was let people buy games through us?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Why are we putting in all this effort making games? We can just do this.
Carlatin's right. The internet will literally implode if Half-Life 3 is announced.
Yeah.
So, In other news,
not live up to the hype ever.
So we had some really good TV news this week. So apparently, Supernatural is finally being canceled after 15 seasons.
Merciful.
And Arrow is also being canceled. Season 8's going to be the last. So
that was bullshit. That one needs 7 more seasons.
Yeah.
About the right time for that one.
Right on cue.
Good job. You feel dirty as full from my ear?
I can't hear you when there's evil happening. Oh. Sorry, what was that, Skinslip?
I said, do you ever feel guilty for trolling for money?
No, not at all.
Such a whore. Such a whore.
I troll with dollar signs in my eyes. See, it's good news for me because now I know there's a finite end to both of those shows, so now I can comfortably binge them. But I'll wait until they're officially done to start that. Maybe I'll start the day after Supernatural ends. Season 1, Episode 1. Here we go. 15 years.
Future reference for everybody. Anytime you see a show that you love and you think Sean would love this show, don't tell him about it. Just say the name of the show, say what it's about, and then leave it at that.
Mention it once.
You should see it. Just mention it.
Just once.
And then leave it alone for the rest of time. At some point, if you do that.
Yes. Yeah. Now, the thing is, like, I don't want to, like, honestly, I don't want to hear anybody complaining about either one of those shows getting canceled. And the reason being, one got 15 fucking seasons. The other got 8. Those are huge runs for genre shows like that.
More. Arrow had 7 more worth of storylines. You know it.
Well, I'm sure, but
it's possible. But
the point is,
not that
it's good.
You get 8 seasons.
You're talking to a genre fan here. Well, we're all genre fans, but a genre fan who has seen many wonderful shows come and go far too soon. After one season, or half a season, or
Space Above and Beyond,
Space Above and Beyond, Captain Power, Max Headroom, Firefly,
Earth 2,
you know,
Earth 2.
There's been so many over the years that just did not get a chance. So,
sorry, that one probably should have been canceled earlier.
Whereas Supernatural got like 3 times the average run of a genre show. Like, literally 3 times.
A really good show, to be fair.
So,
I think more of a run at this point than even fucking X-Files got. Which,
yes, it is.
Kind of based on.
It is. I mean, yeah.
It was everything the X-Files.
Even including the 2 revival seasons, it ran 4 seasons longer than X-Files, factoring everything in. And and it had an anime series, like 1 season series.
To be fair, half those episodes were just remakes of the live action episodes.
Okay, fair enough. I know nothing about it.
There's like 8 good episodes that are standalone that are pretty cool.
Yeah, but
well, for the most part, it's pretty mediocre, honestly.
So at this point, basically, I'm just kind of sit back and wait for the inevitable complete series Blu-ray mega set.
Oh my god! If it comes in a box in a replica of the car, I'm gonna buy the fuck out of it.
That'd be pretty cool.
So it'll be like 10 feet long, and I'll fucking buy it. And I don't care.
You got
JL is just unleashing soundboard hell upon me here.
Oh no!
No mercy.
All we're saying is that it's okay because at least they got a really long run. This is really a long run for both of these.
Also,
seasons.
This is like an unheard of long run.
They know they're being canceled, so they can tie up the loose ends.
Yes, exactly.
That's the big thing about that. And Arrow being canceled doesn't mean that it's the end. It means his solo show's done. I'm sure he'll show up if he doesn't get killed or written out in some way. I'm sure he'll show up for several episodes every year for Legend of Tomorrow, for like a big crossover.
Oh, that'll be like guest appearances for sure.
Yeah, like a Doctor. Every Doctor comes back for the anniversary, same concept.
Yeah.
except it's Arrow. You know.
Yeah.
You could say the same for Supernatural, by the way. They might make some. Dean and Sam might make some.
Dude,
guest appearances.
In 10 years from now, like. There could be a reunion show.
Yeah, I'm sure that there will be.
You know.
Like they'll do. It'll be much like what X-Files did. That they'll come. They'll come back for like a limited series or a movie or something.
And they might do a spin-off. You don't know.
Evil is happening again. So much evil.
He just made $15. Sean made $15.
Yeah.
$15.
Saying that.
Literally for being a dick. Well, I haven't been a total dick, but.
Well, I mean, we have been teasing him about the whole like the streaming things. So.
Yeah,
what streaming thing? We covered all the streaming things. What do you mean? We covered all the major ones anyway, like the stuff that people actually care about and want to know about. So
it's just another thing that JL loved that died.
I have to say, when Rosie was streaming earlier,
oh yeah,
and she said, "Dad, what's Apple?"
I
lost you here. Me and Eric are trying to talk about something, and Justin's fucking dying over here to my right. What the fuck?
That was beautiful.
He's just like heaving, like what the hell?
At that one moment, I knew that the second she said, "What's Apple?" You're like, "Oh, JL's in the fucking thing."
What gave it away? Oh boy!
We love you.
So,
it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, should we do pickups? Let's do pickups.
Sure, I've got 11.
I have 2.
I do.
I have 1.
Real quick, want to go back to the whole Valve thing.
Of course you do.
Strong said mentioned something, and I feel I need to correct him a little bit.
All right.
Okay.
He mentioned that their Valve did do one series that has more than 2 games, or has a game and a sequel in it, and it's Counter-Strike.
Kind of yes, but kind of no.
No.
Okay.
No, it's not. The only game that Valve had sole hand in was Counter-Strike and Counter-Strike Condition Zero, and even then, Condition Zero was done by Turtle Rock Studios. And Counter-Strike Source is a remake of the first one, so it doesn't count. And Global Offense is again done by Turtle Rock Studios, and I believe someone else.
Yeah, but Left 4 Dead is considered theirs, and it was started by another company, to be fair.
Yeah, so was Counter-Strike, and so was Day of Defeat, and so was SV Co-op. And...
That's true.
You know,
also, that company that did that Left 4 Dead is releasing a new game that's similar but different. I can't remember what it's called, though. Roth, you know what it is.
I don't know.
No, Roth probably does.
So I was reading and then to myself and then answering out loud. Michelle was just wondering where DL is. I think she means Duncan, D large. Probably asleep.
It's probably early in the morning.
He might be asleep.
8 a.m.
Right now. Yeah.
It's at 6 a.m. It's 6:30 a.m. England time right now.
I found my scissors,
he generally
guys.
just wakes up as we're ending SNI.
Yeah, Duncan will be up around
to your face.
Yeah.
Duncan will be up in about 45 minutes or so at the latest, I think.
There you go. So, all right, pickups. What do you got, Stout?
I only got 2 things. I got Long Way North.
Cool. Never heard of it.
Which only cost like $50, and it was on sale on Amazon, and I had to get it because it was made by the same animators who did
Secret of Kells?
Yeah, Secret of Kells. Thank you.
Ah.
And they did another movie that I really liked that was even
that
better
looks
than
more
Secret
my
of
speed,
Kells.
though.
Interesting.
And this one, it's still like $6 on Steam right now.
Nice.
And this
Amazon.
one looked pretty damn cool.
On Amazon.
On Amazon.
I
Not
watched
Steam.
the trailer for it. It looked really cool.
You said Steam!
You said Steam, Stout. I didn't know you could buy
Sorry.
Blu-rays on Steam. That's awesome. When did they start that?
They've been doing movies for a while now, but
it's really stupid.
But Amazon.
Yeah.
They're discontinuing it, by the way.
I know they are.
$5.99 right now.
Thanks, Megan.
Yeah. Very interesting.
Wow. You're an idiot.
Oh,
Thanks,
God.
from Mike.
Wow, you're an idiot.
We're screaming, you said Steam! You said Steam! Like, blah, 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 by the same animator. Blah, 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 blah.
I'm just a little drunk. All right, so next up, as a birthday present to myself.
Oh,
Peak from Arrow.
That's a nice edition. I just had the regular domestic release.
It's a very.
I also had the regular.
The U.S. version of this is already sold out, and when I saw that, I was like, "I'm not going to take any fucking chances.
Oh, no.
I'm going to go get the UK version."
Nice.
Oh no, that's not how the story went. We were in a hangout, motherfucker, and he's like,
"That's true.
I should buy that." And said,
true.
"Not only should you buy that, you should buy that right the fuck now and stop your fucking lollygagging." And he bought it right now, and there you go.
That's exactly.
Happy birthday!
That is
You're
really
welcome.
nice.
Thank you, sir. And it is really nice. I mean, look at this. It's got one of these, like, you know,
classy,
pull it out kind of things.
The pull it out thing, yes, that's what she said.
So, like, inside of all that, there's also
a book,
a digibook.
Wow,
which is a hardcover book, dude.
You're an idiot.
It's just a book.
Lame. Yeah, Arrow, dude. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
But yeah, it has like art cards, like not just this.
And I don't think
but that's pretty cool. I got the schlock one. Look.
Nice.
If I'm to understand correctly, I don't believe there's going to be a standard release because I think Criterion is doing the standard release.
Beautiful. I still need to see that. I still need to actually watch that movie.
I might double dip for the Criterion.
I had the check discs because I get sent Arrow check disc reviews.
Here. I'm not gonna unfold.
And check. I'm just a quality inspection guy. It's not, they're just plain white labels, nothing crazy, guys.
Yeah.
But I just kept my Crimson. I knew I wouldn't have the money to buy this limited edition set.
Yeah.
Because I want special features. I don't
at least have the contents. Yeah.
The movie transfer is not any different. Honestly, it's the same transfer as far as I remember.
Yeah. It's strictly for the packaging and the extras for that.
It's exactly how Guillermo del Toro wanted it anyway. Come on, it's you know.
I was sold on this artwork alone, just the cover alone.
That's
jealous.
Really nice. Yeah.
I'm jealous because I knew I wouldn't be able to get it.
And I really loved the movie. Like this was one of my favorite movies that I watched in the past
beautiful.
years.
Nice.
So, yeah, very good stuff. And that's all I got. These two things.
It's very worthy.
Very nice. Very nice. Eric La Gamer, du garbage,
du garbage.
Où est le pickups?
Si.
Au toilet. How's that?
Eau de toilette, water of toilet. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, water.
So,
Steam.
so this first movie I picked up from Steam. No,
and you can get it on Steam. Yeah.
That's gonna be the on-running joke for a while now.
Yeah,
I hope so.
He was so insistent that it was from Steam.
That should be the title of the stream, and you can get it on Steam.
And you can get it on Steam.
Get it on Steam. So I know Stout picked this up last week. That's why I yelled, "God damn it!" when he showed it to me early. Picked up The Prince of Egypt on Blu-ray.
Okay.
I have waited so long for this movie to get a fucking Blu-ray release.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Dude, we also got Road to El Dorado, which is not that great either.
Ants.
But and Ants. Oh, fucking. They're all not great movies.
By the way,
but they're beautiful looking. They're beautiful looking.
Oh yeah, these transfers. Yeah, here, Stout, hold up your copy of Ants.
Movies.
Oh yeah.
Do you notice something similar about these covers?
It's the same concept. It's just like a Better Off Dead type with the plain white background. Same concept.
It's the same. Yeah. They're even in the same position.
Yeah. Oh no, it's big face, little face. Yep. It's the big face, little face design.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I'm just glad to finally have this movie in high def because it needed a high def treatment so long ago.
It did.
It's
criminal. It took so long to get high def transfer.
I wasn't a big fan personally, but hey.
I'm not either, but like they're such huge fans. I think it's criminal that it took so long. You know
exactly.
what I mean? Like,
right.
No, I know. There's a few movies out there like that. Like, why the fuck isn't this on Blu-ray yet?
Exactly.
But
or in the Legend of Star Chaser. What the fuck, man?
Yeah.
You know what?
Where's our 3D Blu-ray of Legend of Star Chaser?
I'd like it to be 3D, but I mean, if it's not, I'll live. I just want a good Blu-ray, man.
Yeah, I know.
Sorry, Eric.
Star
Chaser.
Orin there.
Picked up a new Switch game.
Yeah.
Picked up. Can you see it?
Yeah.
What? Yeah,
I love
that,
that game. That's a good game. Fight for your justice.
What?
Well, I said that on the back. I could see it.
Oh yeah, it's My Heroes One's Justice.
Oh,
there you go.
Which is a fighting game based off the anime My Hero Academia.
Right.
I don't know. I don't know what that is. Either.
I've heard of it. I have not seen it.
People say it's a great fucking anime.
That's what I've heard.
It is a really good anime.
I've heard it's
cool.
really good.
I'll probably
definitely worth watching it. And this is a fighting game all the lines of the Naruto Shippuden games.
Isn't it something like a superhero high school or something?
Yeah, in a way. It's hard to explain. This is one of those you got to watch like the trailer at least to kind of get what's going on. Because it's much more to that.
Okay.
Like every anime, there's always much more to the initial story.
And everything changes in the halfway point. Don't forget.
That's right.
Almost always,
including the opening title sequence.
This is one of those animes. It's still actively running. It's a newer series, so it's not like done and older or something like that. It's still going. So yes, My Hero One's Just. It's got some PS4 games here.
Nice.
Ooh.
I'll start with the more obscure one.
Okay.
I mean, not totally, but we have Gundam Versus.
Ooh.
never heard of it.
Gun damn it.
Gun damn it. So yeah, Gundam Versus. This plays again, actually very similar to Once Justice. It's kind of the arena-based fighting game. You fly around. Like I say, kind of like the Naruto games, I'm trying to think of a game Sean would know. I don't think you've played a game like this before.
Okay.
It's like, it's like the Budokai Tenkaichi freaking Dragon Ball Z games.
But with Gundam.
Yeah, imagine a 2D fighter, except you can move around the entire fighting space.
Okay, yeah.
And vertical and horizontal directions.
Yeah, you can go up, you can go down, you can go all the way around.
Yeah.
You know.
Cool.
And
it's like 2.5D.
Well, way more than that.
More than that.
But again, this spans the entire range of Gundams.
That's cool.
So you can have
range.
Gundam Wing versus Shining Gundam.
Oh, okay.
I want that unicorn one. Does it have the unicorn one?
Just go sit in the corner.
I like unicorns.
Is the gun dog in it? I want to play as the gun dog. Is the gun dog in there?
It would be fucking hilarious if they had like
SD Gundam
DLC or I was just gonna say
the
SD Gundam.
They gotta have the SD Gundams in there.
Yeah, does it have like gunplay? Can I play the little toys on the tabletop? No, okay, right, done.
But so yeah, it's a Gundam Versus. The next one here. Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite.
Ooh, nice.
I've always wanted to play this. I know it's kind of getting a bad rap for all the DLC shit that went down with Capcom, but I remember playing the demo and actually really liking the demo because this is the first one in a while that they've kind of gone back to like Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Yeah.
That kind of fighting style where it's very combo heavy, very action oriented.
There's Duncan.
Versus
Earlier than expected.
It's 3D, and we need to try to make it more 3D. And it's a fighting game.
That's right.
So yes, it also comes with a DLC or free DLC of a alternate costume for Captain Marvel of all people.
Ooh,
cool!
Oh, I got an aviator jacket. Interesting.
So I'm noticing a theme in all these games. They're all fighting games.
Yeah, I didn't notice. I honestly didn't notice that until I clicked buy and I went, wow, all except for one of these is technically a fighting game.
Yeah, man, it was just one of those things. You know, he had a hankering.
Yeah. And last but not least, this game just recently came out. It's getting a lot of rave reviews, and I knew I was going to buy it before even ever touching the game. That's Devil May Cry 5.
Oh, yes.
I have no affiliation to
Peggy,
that
18.
I watched my friend play the one where he fights the giant spider walking down the stairwell.
I think that's the first one.
The very first one.
Yeah. I watched him play a bunch of that, but I'm like, I have no, it's never met my style.
I grew up, didn't really grow up, but I've played every single game in this series. I love all the characters. Like I said, I'm glad that they went with, obviously, original style Dante.
Yeah.
But I'm also glad that Nero's in the story.
Yeah.
From DMC4.
Mm-hmm.
And this new guy, I can't think of his name.
Mario's here.
Did you like that standalone one that was released?
Which standalone one?
The DMC. It was called Devil May Cry. It's just called. It
was all right. I mean, that
one looked kind of interesting to me.
I played the demo of that. You probably watched when I played the demo, actually.
Yeah, it kind of looked interesting.
And it was fun. I enjoyed it. I liked it.
Yeah, it's definitely it is a Devil May Cry game at its heart.
Who is it? There's a notable game company made that particular one. It wasn't.
It wasn't Capcom.
It wasn't Capcom. It was somebody else, but somebody like big and notable who's done like.
Who did? Hold on.
Really
Ninja
good
Theory?
stuff.
That's what Major Motoko says. Ninja Theory.
It was Ninja Theory. Yeah. That's who I knew. It was somebody that we.
That's probably why the gameplay was so solid.
Yeah,
because it fucking played like Ninja Gaiden.
Yeah, right. Ninja Theory is a good game.
Makers of Hellblade.
They did all. Enslaved. I mean, they know how to do like a Ninja Gaiden style game. They know how to do fighting games.
Yeah.
So it was it was supposed to be a match made in heaven.
They make Hellblade too.
Yeah,
it was a good game, but I think the problem was people didn't like the fact that they'd reimagined it, and
they didn't like Dante.
They didn't like the new Dante.
They hated Dante, and the fact that
to be fair,
it would have been like, okay, this isn't our hashtag not our Dante, and stuff like that. But the fact that the Ninja Theory, they felt like they were insulted by them.
No,
there's a very beginning scene in DMC where some like white long hair lands on him. And he pulls it off, and he says, "Not in a million years," and throws it off. It's like a full-on like kick in the nuts insult, like "fuck you," kind of. We're not going to do. This is what you wanted, but we're not going to do it because we're Ninja Theory.
Yeah, No, I mean, I can definitely understand why fans were miffed, not just because of that obvious thing, but just the fact that I mean, Dante is one of those great iconic characters that is so heavily identified with that franchise. Just the look, the attitude, everything. And I mean, how many guest appearances has he had in other Capcom games and stuff like that? I mean, he was pretty much like one of the faces.
Capcom Infinite.
There you go. Yeah. See, he's pretty much one of the identifiable faces of Capcom.
Oh, he's right there with guns.
Yeah, there he is. Yeah,
his red jacket. Even I know his character. Like I don't have any affiliation.
He was in. What's funny is the newer Dante, the DMC Dante is what they've known him as, is in the that kind of Smash Brothers PlayStation Battle Royale game, PlayStation Battle All Stars, I think is what it's called.
Okay.
He's in that, but it's the DMC Dante, not this one.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's kind of funny that this came out much later than that game, and it has the older Dante.
I've never played any of the games, and I could tell you who Dante was. Like
exactly,
he's got the gray hair, the red jacket, and the guns. Like
he's one of those iconic characters. I mean, you don't just go and change an iconic character. I mean,
not in that way. I mean, you got to at least give him the same things that make him iconic.
Yeah.
You can change everything else about him, but you have to keep the things that make him iconic.
Especially an iconic character that has been in multiple,
for so long,
critically acclaimed titles.
Yeah. I mean, because there was no reason.
He didn't have a red jacket at all, did he?
That was the thing. There was no reason to change it because they had all been successful. It's not like it was a failing franchise that needed to be rebooted.
No, it wasn't. They just needed to continue with what they were doing.
Yeah, which they've finally done. Jesus
DMC
fucking Christ.
4 is great. That is, if you're gonna do a side story.
Okay.
Got him.
Sorry, yes.
Got him with the knock. Got him with the real.
I was paying attention to the conversation, and honestly thought that was coming from. It's like, what the fuck?
That is so perfect. He got him with the knock. Someone clipped that, right?
See, I'm glad that I don't have the audio running for the stream.
I saw the chat. I was just watching his face, waiting to see if he got him or not.
Yeah. No, you definitely got me with that one.
But yeah, Devil May Cry 4 is a fantastic side story which introduced Nero, and if you're gonna change the main character, make it a new character. Don't change what already exists.
Don't call him Dante.
Yeah, don't change him completely and call him Dante.
Yeah. Or keep the things that are iconic of Dante, and then
like I said, if you want to do a character or a different type of character, create a new character.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Oh well. So is that it for the pickups?
It's digitally. I'll just tell you guys. I picked up Earth Defense Force 5.
Nice.
Yeah, you were waffling over that.
Yeah, because also if you're a PlayStation Plus subscriber.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting I have that.
It's half off right now.
Cool.
Ooh.
It's a $60 title, and it's half off right now.
I should grab all of the free games that I haven't grabbed that are still available.
And it's pretty much a modern remake of Earth Defense Force, I believe, 2017. The one with the ants.
Oh, cool!
Giant fucking ants.
I want it.
So yeah, I've played a bit of it. It is a lot of fun. It plays great. It has all the newer classes in it.
Nice.
It has
Okay.
It's good. It is good.
Excellent. Skinslip, what'd you get? I see.
I got
Lip smack. That's what he got. Lip smack.
He's gonna sit here, nomming, taking his sweet time.
all right. Yeah. So for my birthday, there was a Kickstarter happening, and my mom backed this Kickstarter.
Well, happy birthday, Skinslip.
Yeah, it was back in September.
Oh.
My guy named Byron Winter.
Oh, neat.
Winton. Byron Winton.
Yes.
He's over here.
Can you get that on Steam?
Yes, I can get it on Steam. And it was for these zombie face cards, which are limited edition.
Nice.
And this has bonus 10 cards in it, so it's larger than the fact that she got me every other previous set that I missed. So we got, what is this one? This one's Killer Babes edition.
Sweet.
We got the Vampires edition.
Nice. I'm recognizing all of these iconic characters.
Killer Dudes edition.
I don't recognize that one.
That's fucking Candyman, you goddamn
pleb.
Oh,
so you held it up too fast. I missed it.
So. Yeah, you
pleb. Anti-Heroes edition.
Oh, the Three Stooges. Cool.
What?
That's probably what I thought when you held that up, too. Son of a bitch.
It's Mo and Larry. And where is Curly?
The Creatures edition.
Oh, Gremlins. I love Gremlins.
Yeah. And now, that's cool. I only bought myself one thing.
Someone buy him a troll face.
Week.
Just wear it the entire time.
Constantly.
Yeah. I bought for myself, for no one else but myself, this double feature of Fort Yuma Gold and a Damned Hot Day of Fire.
Nice.
Also known as For a Few Bullets More, I think, which I don't know why I didn't go with For a Few Bullets More.
I like the subtle touch of.
Now, is that spaghetti western or regular western?
Spaghetti westerns, dude.
It is. Why did it say spaghetti western on it, I wonder? It just says western.
Because it says it's by Kelvin J. Paget, but it's a user. It's not Calvin J. Paget. It's Italian name when you look it up.
Okay. Well, I will have to get that to the Mill Creek double feature.
The other one's done by Paolo Bianchi, who did some other stuff. But yeah, they're pretty cool. Can't wait to watch those.
Yeah. Always down for more spaghetti westerns on Blu-ray.
And Sean mentioned, we were talking about the Filmation superhero line.
Yes.
And Sean mentioned, hey, I'd live stream some of that stuff for you. It's like, so for the live streams with Sean, I decided to start picking some of them up. Some of them are still in the mail. But I got the New Adventures of Superman in season 1.
Nice.
Double feature with the complete New Adventures of Batman.
Nice.
New Adventures of Batman. Then I got what?
I was going to say, that's, for those who don't know, that's the one with Adam West and Burt Ward coming back to do the voices of Batman and Robin. So,
and I have the regular Adventures of Batman Filmation series coming also. Yeah. And we got the New Adventures of Superman 2 and 3, season 2 and 3. These now people think, oh, it's 2-disc set crammed with episodes, but they're like 10-minute episodes. It's really like 8 episodes a disc still.
Yeah.
It says 16 episodes, but they're short episodes because they're part of a. So there's actually only 8 episodes per disc, but just happens that each episode is 2 parts.
Yeah. So 16 half-hour episodes.
Yeah, for both on 2 discs. So.
Yeah.
But because the idea at this time they were producing a DC Filmation hour, and it was Superman, New Adventures of Superman, Adventures of Batman, New Adventures of Batman. It was also Aquaman.
Yes.
And in the mail, I also had the Filmation Superheroes Volume 1 and 2 because the volume that has both in one is like 3 times as expensive.
Yeah.
And it doesn't really make a difference to me.
No, it's all the same content. It's all the same content.
And then last but not least, our big announcement tomorrow, Clash of the Titans.
Yes.
I got the digibook though because I couldn't just settle for.
No, you got to get the digibook.
Couldn't just settle for just a regular release.
It's a nice digibook. That's
I have that. Got to beat up, but
I have that same one.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, same digibook.
So I will put that here.
So we watched. So we watched Jason and the Argonauts last week. And I was like, we should do Clash of the Titans. And Skinslip was like, I don't have it yet. Shit, I'm going to check eBay right now. I'm going to find the digibook right now. So he found it.
A print.
He got it, and it arrived already in time for us to watch it tomorrow. So score.
It arrived like 3 days later.
Planning on watching that tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because
I don't know what time. We do have to. What time do we?
Well, that's one of the reasons I want to go to bed early tonight, is so that I can be up earlier tomorrow.
What time do you want to shoot for?
Thinking probably around 1 or 2. Let's say 2. 2 in the afternoon. If that
2
works.
is perfect for me.
Okay.
I was kind of hoping you guys would do a usual late.
Oh, is that
these ones we're doing earlier? It's like an afternoon matinee movie type of thing we're doing.
Yeah.
But
sometimes they're gonna be marathons. Sometimes we're gonna do a whole disc of a TV show. We'll do like a disco one.
Yeah, like we'll do a bunch of Batman cartoons or whatever.
Exactly.
All depends what we're in the mood for that week. And
I'm in the mood to watch these, so we'll probably end up watching them at some point.
And that can change on a dime, because that's how we are.
If we woke up tomorrow and said, you know what, we want to do Night of the Creeps instead, we're going to do Night of the Creeps. Sorry, guys.
Exactly. I know we said Batman cartoons. We've been saying Batman cartoons for 3 weeks, but fuck it, Night of the Creeps.
Yeah, it happens. Like, it's just going to be like that sometimes.
Yeah, because that's the way we are.
We're weird artists like that, man.
Exactly. It's all about our art, the art of you watching us watching things.
Well, we're like the wind, man. We change.
We do.
Just the way it goes. Nothing
Wind.
wrong with it.
What's that?
I know this sounds like some hippy dippy bullshit.
So,
it kind of is, but it's true.
All right.
Our moods are flexible like that, you know.
So my one and only pickup, and again, like I said at the top of the show, this is kind of the one thing I'll always make an exception for, even when times are tight. Simply because these have a tendency to go out of print very unexpectedly, and I don't want to miss out on any of them. Also want to make sure I get the slipcovers for all of them. Picked up Doctor Who, Tom Baker, the complete Season 7, also known as Season 18, if you got it in the UK. So this is Tom Baker's entire final season, all 28 episodes, lovingly remastered in high definition, as much as it possibly can be from primarily standard def sources. I gotta say the upscaling on these sets is fantastic. They really look good, like miles better than the DVDs, and the DVDs already look really good.
As I said a million times over, when you go from masters, the 1-inch masters or whatever, to this. It's a Blu-ray.
Oh, yeah.
It looks way better than DVD ever could.
The 1-inch PAL Masters, because now we're getting that better color and sharper resolution. And, yeah, they look way, way better than the NTSC DVDs.
It's better than DVD could ever possibly look, no matter what you said.
Hey, thanks, Duncan.
It's just higher resolution.
Boom, boom, boom. Triple Autobot face. So nice. This also includes K9 and Company.
It's went everywhere.
Can I talk about my pickup? Thank you. This also includes K9 and Company, which has also been restored and upscaled and all that good stuff.
We still have to see that.
Yes, we will get to that very, very soon. Which makes sense because it originally aired as a special in between season 18 and 19, so it slots right in there. And and I think it ties a little bit more into the Tom Baker era than the Peter Davison era, just because that was Sarah's doctor, basically. So anyway, it's got piles of extras on here. One thing I started watching on this, I kept seeing this feature called Behind the Sofa on the Blu-rays, and I didn't know what it was. I thought it was an archival featurette that I just hadn't watched or something. But no, it's actually new. It's new and exclusive to the Blu-rays, and what it is surviving cast and crew. Sometimes they may have been in the story, sometimes maybe not. They're just, Doctor Who actors. They literally plop them down on a sofa, like 3 of them together, to watch the episodes and kind of give their thoughts on them as they go.
Oh, dude.
Either stuff that they remember or stuff that, they've heard about, and it's so much fun. Like, it is so much fun. Like, they've had Janet Fielding and Sarah Sutton, who, of course, were Tegan and Nyssa, sitting there for all of them, even the Tom Baker stories that they had nothing to do with. But these two together just have such a great rapport. And Janet Fielding, who played Tegan, is just so wonderful in her frankness and her sort of like biting, sarcastic barbs and such. It's so much fun. I was watching the ones from the Tom Baker season 1 set today, and it was on one couch was Sarah Sutton, Janet Fielding, and Louise Jameson, who of course played Leela. So they're all sitting there together, watching them together. And then on the other couch was Philip Hinchcliffe, who was the producer through the first few seasons of Tom Baker's run. Sadie Miller, Sadie something. Anyway, Sarah Jane, Elizabeth Sladen's daughter, who has a lot, because Elizabeth Sladen sadly is no longer with us, so they have her daughter on there who has a lot of stories about her mother to share as they're watching the old episodes. And, of course, the man himself, Tom Baker, all sitting there watching the episodes and reminiscing, and so much fun. So much fun. And they do that for the entire season. Like, they'll sit there and they'll watch every single story of the entire season and give you their thoughts on every episode. So some episodes are only like 15 minutes long. Some of them are like 45 minutes. Some of them are like an hour of just stories and reminiscences and jokes and barbs and fun. And it's awesome. Loving it.
My cat is snoring so loud I can hear her over you talking.
Oh, really?
I was like, what the fuck? So, but it's not being picked up on my mic. It's weird.
So in addition to that, I know Skinslip and I love it when they include this stuff. They have, let's see, they got studio footage. Hours of studio footage from The Leisure Hive, Full Circle, and Logopolis. So a lot of stuff. Yeah, a lot of stuff that was on the DVDs, but I noticed with the Blu-rays, when they include the studio footage, they're not just including highlights; they're actually including the whole damn tape. So
because they can,
because they have the space for it. Yeah, they had to be a little more conscious of space with DVDs. But I noticed that with the Peter Davison set. I think it was Castrovalva. It was one of the stories anyway. They have literally like 2 hours of studio footage on there for just.
I think that was Castrovalva we were talking
about. For just
about,
one of the stories. So, yeah, they definitely have quite a wealth of material on those sets. So if you're...
I kept making vulva jokes, I remember.
So if you're looking to get the classic series in your collection, then these Blu-ray sets are definitely a good way to go. Also a hell of a lot cheaper than buying the DVDs. I mean, one Blu-ray set costs about the same as 2 of the stories on DVD. So, I mean, it's definitely a better value.
Right on.
Welcome back, JL. Well, we were just talking about the Apple streaming service, but I mean, we already said everything we were going to say about it. So, I guess you missed that in-depth discussion, and we're not going to repeat it all now because it's not our fault if you weren't here for it. So,
I'm sorry you're such a cunt, JL.
All right.
So
wait for you to go start talking
about
it.
Apparently Apple's announced they're going to do like their own kind of Netflix streaming service bullshit, and nobody cares. So, anything else we want to talk about this week?
That's not what happened. That's not what happened at all.
Oh, it isn't? Oh, so that was fake news? So they're not actually announcing a streaming service? Oh, good.
iTunes is shutting down, yo. It's dead.
Oh, yeah, they're right. That's right. More good news. iTunes is shutting down.
Rip and pepperoni.
Finally.
Long last. iStream.
Called iStream, yeah.
Oh my god. Please tell me that's not real.
I'm so happy.
Please tell me that's not the real title of the streaming service. That's terrible.
iStream? Oh my god.
That'd be so bad.
It could be. It could be.
Oh my god.
I wouldn't be surprised.
God damn.
It's just so fucking obvious.
iStream.
I know.
iStream. Yeah.
That's like the colloquial
iStream. Stream iStream now on Steam. Yeah.
So I actually have I mentioned it in Cram here, a bit of VR related news.
Oh,
that's right. You
yes.
Yeah, it's something I added later. I was at work actually, and I was like, oh yeah, this crap. Mostly because there's going to be some things that might happen in the future because of it. Oculus, obviously
the future.
I have the Oculus Rift, and that's my VR headset. Mm-hmm. They announced that coming this summer, the sequel to the Oculus, the Rift S, and it's the Rifts. The Rift S, and they're taking a different approach. Mm-hmm. And as it currently sits, the way a VR headset works is you have these things called base stations or lighthouses, depending on what you want to call them, that sit in the corner of your room, and it tracks your headset via infrared light.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now the Rift S is going to not use towers.
Mm-hmm.
It is going to use internal tracking using cameras. So it's going to have like 4 or 5 cameras on the outside that's going to be able to look out and virtually map your area, and you can draw your play space, so you'll be just like the Guardian system from the old Rift.
Yeah.
And they pretty much every time you get near your couch or whatever like that, a big grid wall appears and says like, no, you know, this you're going to be hitting something if you go this far.
That's cool.
So they're still going to have the Guardian system, and it's going to be internally tracked. And they're saying it's going to be released this either spring or summer for the same price as the Oculus.
Nice.
So
It's wireless, right?
No. It is still going to be tethered to a main PC, obviously.
Brinsley says, Oculus, now I'm really going to break something edition.
Yeah, pretty much. So my proposal here is I will be upgrading to this because, you know, kind of just it's going to be higher resolution, and they're phasing out the original Oculus.
Yeah.
My question is, hey, Sean, you want a VR headset?
Oh, yes, please.
So, like I said, this is still
holy
tentative
shit,
for the
yes.
future. So when I upgrade to the Rift S, I'll toss you my Oculus.
Okay.
Have my strap.
Yes, please, and thank you. I will take your hand-me-downs.
I mean, I would take that too in a heartbeat, because I would just sit here and watch movies on it like a dork.
I will also watch movies. I'll get a Blu-ray drive for my computer, and I'll watch 3D movies on it. That's
if you can't, because you have to then buy also software to play it. You just might as well not bother doing that. Just yeah. Ripping them to hard drive is still the best bet.
No, Sean, he's giving you the Oculus so that he can watch you play games on the Oculus.
Oh, it plays games too? I'm gonna play the scariest games.
Nintendo's getting into the VR space also with Labo VR, and I've heard some few people that have got to go to Nintendo and try it out. They say it's a novelty. Yeah, don't expect it to be a serious VR platform, but they're actually quite surprised on how well it works. So that's as far as we know on that. The next one here, there's the standalone headset called the Oculus Quest that's coming out. For people who are in the VR know, the game Beat Saber will be coming to the Oculus Quest. So that's a standalone. You don't need a computer to use the Quest. It has its own built-in processing and everything.
Oh, that's cool.
And one of the launch games is going to be a version of Beat Saber.
Cool.
Cuphead got released for the Switch.
Yay,
so
Cuphead.
That's the first
Microsoft
game that's coming to the Switch natively.
Carlton says, knowing how accident-prone Sean is, I'm legit so anticipating this.
Oh, dude, this is great. And not for DVD stacks at all. Now, God.
The last
on a DVD case every now and then, you know.
Before we close up shop for this week, the last little bit I have is it's an indie game that came out I think about a year ago, and we were talking Skinslip about it I think a couple days ago. There's a game called Crypt of the Necro Dancer.
Oh, yeah.
It's a top-down roguelike, rhythm-based roguelike, but it plays like Link to the Past pretty much. There's like a Zelda Link to the Past. Nintendo announced that there's going to be a Zelda-themed version of the game called Cadence of Hyrule.
Oh, cool!
And it looks fucking amazing.
That may be what sells me on a Switch. I was already like really close to buying one just based on the new Tetris game, but then I saw the fucking trailer for this game and I was like, I might just fucking buy a Switch right fucking now. I'm just saying.
Stout, I honestly thought, what is it, Link's Awakening? Zelda 2 Link's Awakening. I thought that was going to sell you on a Switch, to be honest with you.
Wind Waker 2
VR porn that advertiser friendly.
Wind Waker 2 Windmaker.
Windmaker.
Wind. Big wind.
I don't know. I just picture the dragon boat with a big ass.
Farting into his own sails so it'll get propelled forward.
So as I have been editing like a maniac over the past few days. I haven't been getting a lot of sleep. So, I've decided I would like to get a lot of sleep tonight. So, I'm going to go to sleep after the stream. And,
I'm actually going to also, because I got to go to work.
Yes. And, yeah. Last week for SNI on Google Hangouts. Oh, I don't know. Is it? We don't know specifically when Google Hangouts is ending. Or is
sometime this year.
Yeah,
sometime. There's a rumor. We don't know when.
Okay.
We don't know when.
I don't know. But when
Google itself, we don't know when this part closes.
When it does, we're just going to move it over to Discord video and pray that it works.
Yep.
So, yeah. Good time. That was in April? Oh, okay, maybe. But yeah, we have...
That's when their social sites close down. We don't know when this branch closes.
We have our plan B, so we won't get pregnant. I mean, we'll be okay when Google Hangouts goes away. And, I'm tired.
Let the man sleep.
All right. Well, thanks for coming out, everybody. Thanks for joining us for another week of geekery and craziness and silliness. And we'll see you again next time. So, those of you on Twitch, don't forget, tomorrow, Clash of the Titans with myself and Skinslip. We're going to watch that. And then I'll probably do some more editing and streaming after that tomorrow. But
I will also probably do that, depending on things.
Probably not right after the movie, because, well, maybe Rose will do another stream. I don't know. We'll see, because I know she enjoys the streamage as well. Alrighty. Well, have yourselves a great day.
Together.
That's a possibility, too. We might do, like, a co-stream of some kind. Some kind of two-player game or something.
Yeah, that'd be
but
cute.
I'm too tired to think or plan or commit to anything right now, so...
Alright, so around 2-ish. Gotcha.
Have yourselves a great night, everybody. And that's 2-ish Pacific time, by the way, because we're West Coasters. So, yeah, there you go. Alrighty. So have yourselves a great day or night or whatever, and we'll see you next time. Until then, thanks for watching, and sayonara.
VR penis.
Yo.
Dormirse en la cama, darse prisa en tu alma, ratoncito en el club, no heroica, Kung Pao O'Malley, ratoncito le gusta danza cuando estudio en la escuela. Pajarita se cubre botín cuando visita a su abuela. Si necesita una amiga, debe hablar con ratoncito. Si quieres ser mi amante, debe ser alta y delgadita.